Yeah, man. David Banner, man, one of my best teachers. Probably without him knowing that he was. Early on, I remember him leaving Jackson to go to Atlanta, back and forth. When he would come through, he would leave Jackson, come through Tuscaloosa. He would call me, and I would meet him at this Wendy's on Skyline, right? I go up there and meet him and get a whole bunch of flyers from him. He was promoting, I forgot what album it was. It might have been the Mississippi album, but anyway, one of his first albums, I get a bunch of flyers and I would help him promote. He'll drop me off, you know, flyers, posters or whatever, and I put them through the city or whatever like that. But we had like a, like I said, I don't think he knew it at the time, but all I was doing is soaking up game from him, soaking up game. He would invite me to like shows, and how I first met him, I remember reading about him in Murder Dog. Before that, I remember seeing like a Crooked Letters review or album review in The Source, and I was like, okay, they from Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. Then I remember seeing him in Murder Dog magazine, got his number some type of way, called him and told him I did beats. And one day he called my mom crib. This funny right here though. He called my mom crib. So I pick up. He's like, can I speak to Kenny? I'm like, what's up, this Kenny? He said, this David Banner. So off the top, I was like, man, whatever, bro. Like, man, who is this playing, man? He's like, nah, bro, this David Banner, man, you had sent some beats to me or whatever. I was like, man, he was like, all right then. He's like, all right. I was like, oh, hold on, this might be him. So I'm like, we chopping it up about beats. I sent him some beats. He's like, send me some more beats or whatever. So from that point on, I would run into him like Atlanta, but he got busy so quick. He was always moving. So he got so busy that I would see him every now and then, either like opening up a show with him or just running into him at a music store, something like that. But yeah, I learned a lot from him. I got a lot of David Banner stories, man. I got some good ones. Yeah, I can give you one. All right. Me and one of my partners, we go to Jackson. I'm going to meet him. And we get in one of the Jackson malls. I forgot which one it was. I got my partner with me. David Banner, man, he just different. He a different type of person. Back then, he was a different type of person in different situations and different times. And we get in the mall, got my partner with me. And Banner noticed my partner already sidetracked by the women. So Banner was like, off the top, like, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Off the top. So we go outside, and I think he had a green Camaro. And he like, I got something I want you to hear. Get in the car with him. For some reason, he's flying through the parking lot like it is Camaro. Like he just flying through this mall parking lot. And like, I got something I want you to hear. It's gonna be on my new album. He like, I think it was KLC. KLC produced it. And I think it's on the Mississippi album. He played it for me. It was just a beat. It was just a beat. And I was like, okay. So, and it was rocking. I can't think of the name of the song. It might be called What It Do. But yeah, it was just like a wild moment, man. I'm talking about, bro, just like flying through this parking lot. Then I heard later that he blew the motor up in that same car, straight up. But that's one crazy story, man. Just meeting him and learning from him. Every time I was around him, I knew I had to soak something up, even like the way that he performed. And I'm just gonna tell all y'all artists this right now, like, to perform after David Banner, like you would rather perform before David Banner, because once he gets on stage, he blowing fire, he's stripping down to his drawers, he turning back flips, like So if you're gonna come after him, you better be ready, man, because like I learned a lot about performing that you gotta put on the show. Just being around him and watching his shows and opening up shows for him. So he the reason I take off my shoes on stage. So yeah, Banner, I get that from you. He the reason I started taking off my shoes, you know, just on some country shit, man. I'm just like, okay, we're gonna represent this country shit. I'm gonna take my shoes off too. Also, he the reason that I went and got an Alabama jacket. He had the red Mississippi jacket. So it's kind of like, I'm looking at everybody like superheroes. Okay, he in Mississippi, you got the Mississippi jacket on. Let me go get my Alabama jacket on. So it's kind of like, yeah, this the South. You know what I'm saying? We the Avengers of the South. So we got our uniforms on. These are our uniforms. Got the Mississippi jacket. I got an Alabama jacket. So that's how it came about. I just fed off of everybody. I watched like t.e.a. I watched t.e.a. perform in Montgomery after he got dropped from the label, and him still having that confidence like this the t.e.a. with the hat like this. Still, he just got dropped off the label, but he performing 24s for the first time in Montgomery. So I'm looking at that like, damn, this dude confident. I gotta have that confidence. I gotta have that same confidence no matter what happened. Like no matter what I go through, I gotta have that confidence of letting people know, look, I do this for real. And I got that from him, watching him perform that day. And it's just stuff like that. I just soak in game. So from the first like putting out the tapes, The Most Dangerous MC, Imagine, it went from that to CDs. And I put like some underground stuff out. One was called Raw Footage. Went from Raw Footage to Still Dirty. Still Dirty. A lot of people say that's a classic, you know what I'm saying? Still Dirty. Still Dirty is one of my favorites because it wasn't supposed to be my solo album. It was really like we working on a compilation. Me and the crew, we working on a compilation. So we getting songs from here, songs from there, this artist, that artist. But I decided to put everything together and do a solo album and just featuring everybody. And Still Dirty had the Alabama hoe, Mississippi hoe on it, which is everybody's favorite to this day. Hot Mouth, the song Still Dirty, Long Ways from the Country. There's just a couple of them, but Still Dirty is still recognized to this day, and it's still selling to this day. Like they selling Still Dirty overseas and like in Japan for like hundreds of dollars, and it's crazy. It's crazy. After Still Dirty, I did Uncut because I felt like it had been like a long time period since I did Still Dirty. So I did Uncut, but the only thing about Uncut, I don't think I promoted it like I wanted to. I didn't promote it as much as I did Still Dirty. I just wanted to put something out there. But Uncut, and then I got True Music, which has name calling on it. What else? To me, I haven't put out a lot of projects, you know what I'm saying? Not to me. But like I said earlier, I've been having to re-strategize. And I always say, as long as it's fun, as long as I can make it fun, to me, I can keep doing it. That even might mean me staying at home and just listening to old samples all day, or like listening to old records, or finding samples, or I might make a beat. I don't know. I still got it. I can make a beat. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's fun and I can keep creating, but the business part, that's what get me. I think that's what get everybody. And it is what they say, 85, 90% business if you want to be in the business. If you want to be in that business, know it's business, but I'm always be a creative. And like I say, as long as I can make it fun for me, I can keep doing it. And I actually been trying to find somebody like just to pass the knowledge down to, just the so-called right person, just to pass a lot of knowledge down to. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's gonna listen, somebody that's got the work ethic. And that's what I really been looking for. Like somebody that's gonna use what I couldn't use or what I can't use. Like you say, I'm standing on a lot of work. I got a bunch of stuff coming out featuring a lot of people that not that I was looking forward to doing something with, but I didn't mind doing something if I had the opportunity earlier. Now I got the opportunity. One is Boosie. I'm about to drop a single with Boosie real soon. So I just been trying to get like the whole strategy, marketing, promotion down with that. But that's kind of technical. And I'm doing a lot with artists that I don't mind working with. As I'm working with these people, now I get to show everybody like you can put me in the lab with anybody, or you can put me on a song with anybody, and I'm gonna show you that I belong, or I've been belonged here, but now I can show you that I belong, or whatever. And my approach now is just I got more knowledge. I got more knowledge now. I'm smarter. I know the game more, and that's pretty much it. I got more knowledge going into it, and less anger. It was that chip of being treated how you can be treated being from where you from. It's like early on, it's like Alabama. As soon as you mention Alabama, it's like they put a strike on you. That's no matter what you're doing, but in the music, it's like, bro, that's one strike. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I always wanted to prove everybody wrong, just being from Alabama, period. Especially in music. I always wanted to prove everybody wrong. And I do it when they hear me rap, but it's always there. It's always, oh, you a Bama, or you country, or y'all slow. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know the whatever, man. But yeah, and I took it out once I got on stage. Once I got on stage, I took it out, you know what I'm saying, on stage, you know what I'm saying? So, or in a verse. So that's how I dealt with that anger. I put it like this. I'm here to show and prove that you can be successful from a place that they think you're not supposed to be successful from. As a black man first, as a Southern black man, you know what I'm saying? As a Southern black man from Alabama, from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And there's anybody in the surrounding areas or states that can relate. I'm here to show and prove no matter what the obstacles are, hurdles, you can still be successful. And success is what you think success is for you. You know what I'm saying? Success for me is like being able to be productive, being able to keep creating. Like they say, like all the artists, they'll tell you, the big artists, all the artists y'all look up to, they'll tell you, don't chase the money, chase your passion. The money will come. Keep doing your passion, keep doing your passion. The money gonna come, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to be able to say, shh, he didn't quit. He did his thing. He did exactly what he wanted to do. I put it like this. I put this in perspective. Like right now, to this day, I have a lot of people still come to me and be like, man, when you make it, oh man, I hope you make it, or when you make it. But the thing is, I done made it so many times, you know what I'm saying? I done made it when I got in this magazine. I done made it when I did this radio interview. I made it when I performed at this venue. I made it when I sold that one CD. You know what I'm saying? I made it when I sold that second CD. I'm always making it. You know what I'm saying? I'm always making it. It's not one particular point where, oh, I didn't made it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I don't get that. I don't know if they want to see me, I don't know, hugged up with Jay-Z or I don't know, the big house in Bermuda, but I done made it 1,000 times, man. So I just want to keep making it as long as I can make it. I put it like that. So yeah.